Okay, we are live. We are on.
Okay. Well,
And I'm going to put the email address in the chat.
well, it's your show.
Oh, it's my show today.
Yeah. You said
Okay.
you had a lot to talk about. So
Well,
go ahead and I hope you add shout out to Black America.
Yes.
But I hope you add 3CP into the mailing list.
Yeah, yes. 3CP sent me an email yesterday. He is on the mailing list. Appreciate that.
And also add Andre as well.
Yes, I need to get Andre's email address.
And I also have a few brothers that want to get into, I want to learn a little bit more about it. So, yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about it tonight.
They should get on an emailing list.
Yes,
as well.
Yes. Everybody, there's the mailing list right below where I'm pointing. It's Marcus Garvey Podcast at proton.me. It's in the bottom of this podcast. Also, check out our Patreon. As always, YouTube demonetizes us. They're not on our side. And the best way to support us is through Patreon. Yeah. They now default when we load something up to YouTube, it defaults demonetizes. And then I have to go in and request them to review it. And, they review it and put us back up. But meanwhile, we get all of our views in the first, 12 hours is when we get most views.
Which is kind of crazy because it seems like as soon as we upload a video, it's automatically demonetized.
Yeah, we are auto demonetized. FB is in the chat. Shout out FB.
Shout out FB.
And
so for life.
We're still having trouble with the Rumble stream right now, but we're currently streaming on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. So, and also Greg is shouting you out, Finger, from Compton, California.
Shout out to Greg from Compton. What's up, my brother?
Yeah. I've driven through Compton.
Hey, y'all, if you have not smashed the subscribe button and share the podcast to some of your friends, make sure it's being shared. Make sure this get bigger than what it is, because y'all know what we're discussing. It's all about group economic. It's all about making ourselves better for the future, long generation wealth.
Yeah.
And this is what this podcast is about.
Yeah. And I think we talked about this earlier, and I just want to bring it up today. I vote that this is the last podcast we mention the city in Haiti that we are thinking about targeting.
Oh yeah, but we was doing that at first because we wanted our viewers and some our subscribers to also see what we see.
Yes.
Not because we promote. We don't want to promote our plan if you're not a member on a cartel.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So you need to be a member. A member get a chance to visit the land, to visit everything that we talk about. But this is the last time that we'll mention the spot, because people, sometimes people want to know, what's the name of the spot? Where would you want to do that?
Yeah.
Which is great questions, but those could be discussed within an email, or something else.
Yes.
Just keep it kind of a little private within, a group.
Yeah. Well, it's not a big place. It's not a huge place. So if we have more than one group,
I think it's. I'm sorry, but I think it's bigger Sosua, or a bit bigger than Sosua.
Yeah. I want to say it was a little bit smaller than Sosua, but let's look it up.
I think it's.
We'll talk about it today. This is the last podcast we talk publicly about the city that we are, or town, I guess. What are you
looking at?
How do you pronounce it? Mont Saint Nicolas. How does that go?
It's Mole Saint Nicolas.
Mole
Saint Nicolas.
Saint Nicolas. Okay, Mole Saint Nicolas.
You get it?
Yeah, hold on. We have just crashed here. Let's see. I wonder. I think we can hit our audio.
We just went blank. I think it's the internet.
We lost our other camera. Here, I'm just going to switch to this camera.
I would say live.
Yeah, I think we're still live.
But-
I believe we're still live. We just lost our camera. Yeah, so we're going to run it off the laptop.
Okay. Well,
yeah, Mole Saint Nicolas. Say it for me because I know I'm butchering it.
it's Mole Saint Nicolas. Did you get it
Mole,
off the
Mole.
phone?
Yeah, I got it on the phone, but then the video camera crashed.
Can you put it up on a live chat?
Yeah, I might be able to.
Yeah, put it up, like show them like a little clip of the beach or the mountain view, but just for the viewers, just that one time. You get a little you get a video. I think it's a lot of video. You get just a little video of the beach. We're not allowed to.
Yeah, I can't do it because I have to restart the computer.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm gonna bring it up here on my phone.
Okay. Because I think because we saying this is the last time that we'll talk about the spot.
We're just gonna name it publicly. We'll always talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
We're just not gonna publicly get the name out.
So
Go ahead.
So those my viewers and subscribers that have been on the podcast with us, that's already know about it. That y'all know about it. So no, those that's coming in who just get a great understanding of what's going on, but we're not calling out the name because you know how people is.
No, it's smaller than Sosua. This is what Wikipedia says. It says the town has 4,000 people and there's 20,000 people nearby.
Yeah, like all around.
Like you count all the neighboring villages. So there's only it's how FB says it's 4 Cap-Haitian Airport. I'm assuming 4 hours from the Cap-Haitian Airport. Is that what you're telling us?
Well, it's 4 hours because of the road.
Yeah.
4 hours. But I don't think it's that far away because they also had a little plane that go there they call Tortiguer.
Yes.
That fly to Mont Saint Nicolas.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still doing it, but yeah, I know they had one.
Okay. Do you know where Port de Paix, P-A-X, Port de Paix is?
Yeah, this is like, okay. You know how you say Polo Plata?
Yes.
And then you say Sosua, right?
Uh-huh.
But Sosua, he said Polo Plata.
Okay.
It's a town out of Polo Plata.
Yeah, Sosua, Port Plata is the province.
Yeah. So it's the same thing. Port-au-Paix is the province of that.
Okay.
Of
well, apparently there is a port, like a seaport in Port-au-Paix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big seaport. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's one of the things that's important to us is our ability to get stuff into the country.
And there's another island they call La Tortue that right next to the Tortuga Island. I think.
Yeah, that's a big island.
Yeah, it's a big island, but that's like across the water. It's about 25 minutes.
Oh, here we go. FB says it's 7 hours from the airport.
What?
I'm assuming that's what he means. Mont Saint Nicolas is 7 hours from the Cap-Haitian Airport.
From the Cap-Haitian Airport, yeah, because of the road. But I think if the road was fixed, it wouldn't be that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be about 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
But this is a small place. When we get in here, roll in there with some people, we're going to change it.
It's a small place, but very beautiful. I think it's one of the most nicest place in Haiti. Put it in Jack Mill.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
Because we're going to spend a bunch of time there.
Oh yeah. We have a lot of different places to go. We talking about more, but it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think
that we could visit and people want to know.
You know how you were talking about how God has a plan and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that to me, that happened today when I was talking to Andre. Andre was like, Yeah, I was talking about how, I've decided to buy this land, and he
Yeah.
was like, I've got some land too I bought, and come to find out it's in Mont Saint Nicolas. I'm butchering that. Hey, Mole Saint Nicolas.
Molson Nicola,
Mole
yeah.
Saint Nicolas. So of
Yeah.
all the, there are 500 towns in Haiti.
Daryl, what's up? Shout out to you, my brother. Thank you
So
for the text. I seen you on this live.
yeah, and out of 500 towns, the one that Andre has already bought land in is Mole Saint Nicolas. So I mean, it's meant to be, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, because I've been thinking about this place, not just now, not just because I'm in Sasua, because I've been there.
Yeah.
And I was telling you that way before the podcast. We were talking about
Um,
Molson Nicola,
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I think it don't get no better than.
And shout out Prince. Prince said shout out to you, by the way.
I'm not gonna say Prince. I'm gonna say Barnabas. What's up, Barnabas? What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Well, yeah. So just I wanted to mention today that we've got 2 new people into the mailing list. So if you want to be involved with the mailing list, send us an email. We've already got an inside person already on the ground in Mole Saint Nicolas, and we're gonna, for the most part, we're gonna try not to name the city out loud on the podcast, not just because we're keeping this in the group. You can join the group and you can talk about it, but people outside the group don't need to know the details of our plan. Mainly because we don't want the price to shoot up. You get 2 other people in the place buying land, it's, things are it'll get more expensive. Not a big place.
You will get in this cartel with us only if you understand what that means, long generation wealth. Only if you understand how much it could worth within a few years. Only
Yes.
if you understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I only understand that because I've been to the States. I'm from Haiti, and I came to the Dominican. And the Dominican Republic have me understand a lot more than I ever understood.
Yeah.
When I seen the tourist system, what's been created for the tourists,
Yes.
and how can I say this? How the money is coming in.
Yes. The
over-
economics of it all.
Yeah, in the system. And when I look at the local Dominicans, and I'm like, hold up, this is most likely owned by all foreigners.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I mean when I say real estate.
Yeah.
You could take 95%, I would say 95% of the local Dominican here are Haitians.
Yeah.
They don't even understand what real estates mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You understand?
They wake up and live hand to mouth.
Yeah, so that's a system that was brought down here.
Yeah.
But these people, the actual local people that live here, they don't know anything about real estate.
Yeah.
All they know is they own a piece of land, and if you want to buy it, you gonna buy it, and they're gonna turn in paperwork, legal paperwork.
Yes.
Okay. But you come down here, now that you feel that it's nice and it's comfortable, you want to be here. It's true. It's beautiful. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's great weather. It's a good place to be. Good place to feel young, especially getting older. Work a lot. You don't work your whole life, and now you want to have a great time. This is a good place to be.
Uh-huh.
But now that you come, it seems like while you're running away from the European system, or you running away from the Canadian system, or you running away from the American system, but you running into the same thing.
Yeah.
Because you didn't really take your time and find out how this really being done.
Yeah.
And this is the same thing I see when I talk to some people over here. I've been here so long, and due to the fact that I own a little business here, and the same thing as you're meeting a lot more people.
Yeah. Yeah. You
And
get connected.
Yeah, you get connected. You talk to different people. You understand certain things, and that's how I started to understand. I said, "Damn, this is what I should do.
Yeah.
I should get with Captain. We should create our own group economic,
Yes.
and we should go and buy cheap land and do the same thing they do in due time. Even if we have to wait 4 5 years, Haiti, it's gonna get better. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Now you own a piece of land with your $20,000, $30,000 on the ocean. It's yours. You own this, and this is a whole community we done created.
Yeah.
All it takes is 1 2 3 of us to purchase this land. Not even that. It took one of us or two of us after purchasing this land to put 1 or 2 nice houses on this property on top of the beach.
Yeah.
And everybody else is coming.
No, it's
Everybody else is gonna join in.
yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, we gotta do it now, because if we don't do it now, we're gonna need hundreds of thousands of dollars just to buy land or just to own a 2 3 bedroom house in the future.
Yeah.
And this is the same thing I've seen happening here with Ocean Village. It's not, I'm not bad talking them. I'm just seeing the smart businesses out of them.
Yes.
Same thing is Casa Linda. You can't bad talk these people.
Yeah.
You can only learn from what they do.
Yeah.
So me being from the island, me being suffered so much, I understand what it means to live by the ocean on the island.
Yes.
Now listen to this.
Yeah.
Living in the ocean by the island will be the most poor people. That's why if you go back in the 90s, it will be the worstest Dominican with no money that was staying right next to the beach.
Yes. Yeah.
And they bought it from them for at least $400-500.
Yeah.
And now it turned into a multi-million-dollar area. And just because you're in that area in Susu, just because you want to be around here, it's gonna cost you $300.
Yeah.
So this is the same thing I seen, and I said we must pick up on this early.
Yeah.
Early.
By the way,
I can't do it by myself, but guess what?
yeah.
I believe if we could build a team, like-minded, we all like-minded, we could build it within 5 years, and all of us could see the outcome of it.
Yes. No, it's going to happen. By the way, shout out to Mo from Germany.
Oh, my brother Mo in the military in Germany. Shout out to you, bro. I love you. How you doing, brother? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in, for turning in, my brother. And go and share this live to some of the brothers that's in the military. Big shout out to you. I gotta take my hat off to this dude. This dude fly from Germany to come and see me down here. I salute you, my brother. Shout out to you, Mo.
What's the name of the place in Brooklyn, the neighborhood in Brooklyn that got all gentrified? What's Williamsburg? Is it Williamsburg, Brooklyn?
I'm not pretty sure about it, but since you say that, I do want to ask you, since you say something about it.
Yeah.
Did you know anything about the dollar houses in Brooklyn, New York?
No, I didn't.
Anybody on this live, any older cat that's on this live, that's from New York, that's from anywhere, that knew anything about dollar houses in Brooklyn, New York, because nobody wanted to be there. Now you can't even go into them neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Them $1 houses is $1 million houses now.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're gonna do. I mean, they're not gonna be dollar houses, but
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying just because you didn't want to be there,
yeah,
that's how bad they make it look. But believe it, somebody went in with $100 and bought 100 of them houses, and right now,
yeah,
100 million.
Well,
100 million.
The thought occurred to me too is like, okay, if you rewind back to a dollar house neighborhood in Brooklyn, and I'm just being straight here, imagine there's a couple of dudes who rolled up in that neighborhood and saw it. And that's all it takes is, a couple of dudes start changing houses and people want to copy. And that's what's going to happen here. We're going to roll up in Mont Saint Nicolas. We're going to start making a couple of cool places, and other people are going to want to be there.
But we got to do it now. The thing is, I don't just want to sit here and talk about it.
Yeah.
I need some people on this mailing list. We need to start sitting down together, the whole group, everybody that's gonna be a part of the
cartel,
a member of the cartel, We need to sit down and talk about it. We need to take a trip and visit and see the vision and the view, because we can talk about everything unless we put everything together. Unless you guys start joining the mailing list. No, we can't just see it. We can sit here and talk about it all day,
Yes.
but we need to make a step ahead. And like I said, we need to be ahead on that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's call out. And I'm saying this because it's my experience. I've seen it and I understand it. And I met people that told me this is how much this cost me. And this is what it is now. They all in the casino, all this shit. Got a lot of money. They own Casa Linda. They own this. They own that. You know what I'm talking about? So these people, basically, they telling you, hey, we're good now, but this is how we got here. We was here in 1990.
Yeah.
We was here 20 years ago. 15 years ago wasn't when it wasn't like that. It was all trees all over the beach. It was all this kind of stuff. They telling you all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bought. Yeah, man, we bought this for
Well, also the thought occurred to me is why aren't, like, you hear about people going back to Ghana and stuff, like, why aren't more Americans going to North Haiti? Is it really that scary?
Well, listen. Port-au-Prince is not Haiti.
Yeah, I know that. I'm thinking that what
Port-au-Prince is
people
not
think.
Haiti.
Yeah.
I think I literally sent you a video because remember the last live we had dude yoga
Yeah.
on the live where he basically wasn't having a debate with me. He
Yeah.
was having a problem. And this is not the first time.
Yes.
You know?
We should get him back on. By the way, shout out Yogi.
Yeah, I
Yoga.
don't, shout out to him, but yeah, I'm not with the internet beef. I'm
Yeah.
here to talk the truth. I'm here to tell what it is.
Yes.
I don't want to be in competition.
Yeah.
So now, if the way he was saying it, it seemed like he trying to compare poor Haitian in Haiti to American that's living in America.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense. And he asked me why I'm not in Haiti. I'm not in Haiti because I'm working. I'm searching for a better life so I could build what I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be talking about it if I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
I want to be there because I know there's something good and I'm creating. I want to have enough, not talk people into coming in and invest and create a group economic, but also we all invest.
Yeah.
You know, you got to work. You
Well-
don't want me to be here. You should come down and buy my business, and I come on this podcast and tell, hey guys, I got that much. What we gonna do here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I know.
So-
What time? This time next year, we'll be talking about what we already got in Haiti.
Oh, most definitely, because I know you got my back and
Yeah.
you believe in stuff that we do and appreciate you too, brother.
Yeah.
Love you, man. At the same time, it is what it is. If we don't take it early, one of these days, a lot of you guys will be sitting here saying, you know what? Finger and the captain was talking about this for years, and we didn't jump on it.
Uh-huh.
And I can only talk about this kind of stuff from experience. Because if you really think about it, in 1990,
Yes.
if you go back to the 1990, could you please look at Sasua 1990 on the internet?
Yeah. I'll see. We looking for the the population.
Nah, I want
Shout out to Tony, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Tony. But we do want to see what Sasua looked like during the 90s.
Yeah. I don't know if we have the SUA in the 90s.
Yeah. And Captain,
Yes.
I swear, I put this on my children.
Yeah.
I put this on my children. All I got is my word and my balls as a man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's true. I put this on my children.
Yeah.
If 30 of us could come together, 40 of us, I don't care. We could come together by 3-4 acres on top of the ocean, on the beach, basically by half for that. I guarantee you, we all will be paid 5-6 years from now. And we'll bring, look, it'll take 20, 30 of us to bring, look, me and Captain want to bring 30.
Yeah.
to 40. Strong.
Yes. 30 of us will change the entire north coast of Haiti.
30 of us will change everything. 30 of us. And not only that, for those that didn't believe on our project,
Yeah.
on what we building, because it's what we building. It's not what we're trying to build. We building this.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
For those that didn't believe, and the 20 members and the 30 members that started it, that own the property and houses, nice houses with everything on it, multi luxury, one of the most nicest neighborhoods on the island. We created. You know how many that's gonna want to come? And guess what? We're not gonna do it like Casa Linda Ocean Village. We're gonna make it affordable. That way people could be able to be there.
Yeah. Well, here, this is a little farther than that, but that's in the 60s there. I mean, that's like nothing.
We don't want to go back all the way to the 60s.
Yeah,
That's too far.
but-
Look, you don't even, you barely see, you seen a house here.
Yeah, you can see Sasua
Yeah.
there. It's just nothing there.
Yeah,
I couldn't find anything from the 90s.
Yeah, we don't want to go back all the way to the 60s. We want to be around 90. The 90s would be better.
Yeah. If anybody has any pictures from Sasua in the 90s, send it up to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prince said, "Don't be that guy being told I told you so."
Yeah, and the thing is, I want like not sometimes we based on research. Not we could say stuff, but you guys that's watching and also following us and what we're saying as well. You paying attention to what we're saying. You should do some research. Like if you go back, if you go back a few years ago, Jamaica was the hottest spot, right? As far as tourism, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Captain?
hear you. Yes, I can
And
hear you.
anybody else on the live, I want you to say something too. Jamaica was one of the hot spots.
Yeah.
Where people wanted to buy everything there. And it's still expensive now because it's a lot of people that went there and invest and make Jamaica certain part of Jamaica look good. Shout out to Jamaica, right? And if you go back to Haiti in the 50s and the 30s, Haiti was one of the most beautiful islands, one of the most destination spot as far as tourism.
Go ahead.
Cuba, same thing. The Bahamas, same thing. And slowly but surely, and the Dominican took over, right?
Yeah.
So where's this gonna go now?
Well, I mean, it really doesn't matter if you
It's
put
go-
in the work. It's gonna
it's
gonna
going-
go up.
It's going to Haiti. You could see it. You could
Yeah.
see it with the canal. You could see it with the canal. You could see the unified that the Haitian having in Haiti right now. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I'm looking up something for FB. There was a law change in Haiti. Hold on, let me look this up. The law in Haiti changed, I want to say in 2017,
What law is it talking?
that
What is-
foreigners
what is
can
it?
own land,
Huh?
that foreigners and land ownership.
Oh man, Nixon changed that in 1915, since 1915 invasion.
Yeah.
Changed the Haitian Constitution. But which I don't think, I think this year a lot of stuff is gonna go left because the Haitians looking left right now. They're looking like it's looking like the Haitian does not wanna the Western power in Haiti anymore. They feel like they did enough in Haiti and they have not helped. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's certain laws that's in Haiti that might not stick. It's the same thing is going on in Burkina Faso and Niger.
Yes.
Like that you seeing the French laws not being a stake over there.
Yes.
Certain stuff might not stick in Haiti. So,
Yeah.
we gotta really look into those kind of
The
stuff.
law on Haiti for foreigners is you can't own more than one piece of land per province, and the land can't be larger than a hectare, which is 2.5 acres. Yeah. So, anyways, that's our limit.
Well, the thing is, sometimes people don't like when you say that the truth. The truth is that Dessalines constitutions
Yes.
didn't allow no white person to buy land in Haiti.
Yes.
Okay, so President Nixon, when they invaded Haiti in 1915,
That would have been Wilson.
Wilson invaded Haiti in 1915, basically changed the Haitian Constitution.
Yes.
There's a lot of people come in and buy land.
Yes.
But see, the thing is, when stuff like that happen among your nation,
Uh-huh.
even a youth that's growing up always talking about what happened. So sticks in the mind that wrong been done to them. You never know when that might change.
Yes.
And this is the same thing that, like I said, it's the same thing that happened in Africa right now.
Yes.
That happened in Burkina Faso. That happened in Mali. That happened in Niger, where the French law does not work in this country.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yes.
we basically gotta watch that. But guess what?
What?
We gotta come back to this also. That African American, all black men, Haiti also had a law that said it didn't matter during World War II. The Jews,
Yeah.
when they was running, they had to find places to go. They was coming to Haiti.
Yes.
Haiti took a man and gave him a citizenship. Once a white man step a foot in Haiti, you become a Haitian automatic. You become black. It don't matter whether you was white or whatever. Once you step a foot in Haiti,
Yeah.
you become a black man.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So they had a lot of these people, even doing after they're independent, where we won't tolerate the abuse of human beings.
Yes.
Once you step a foot in Haiti, you free.
Yeah.
So it was always to African American, to any black man from around the world that could always come to Haiti, and feel free.
Yes.
And also white men that was prosecuted in the country that was running, to be for their life to be safe elsewhere. Once they make it to Haiti, they were safe.
Yeah.
So if on that case, if they come to Haiti, even if you was white, once you step foot in Haiti, you become free and you become a black man. I think on that case, you should be able to buy land as well. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
You quite understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So if you get what I'm saying, people might not understand. Can you explain it? Because you understand.
Well, he's just saying that by Haitian, the Haitian law treats everybody like a Haitian when they step on. You're gonna have to get a cup, I think, and pump it. I don't have any water bottles. When you step on land, you're a Haitian citizen, which makes you a black man. Which I don't know if you remember when Dessalines called the Poles the Haitians of Europe, by the way. But anyhow, the limit is 2.5 acres, which is a hectare. And if we have a group, the people in the group that are of Haitian descent, none of that matters. And the people that aren't in the group, like myself, that are not of Haitian descent, it's just 2.5, which that's fine by me. I mean, I don't plan on living on bigger space than that anyways. And as of always, when you get there, there's always things you can do to change things. You put things under a trust name, you put it under a corporation name, you create a corporation.
But listen to this. If you allowed to purchase 2.5 acres, how much land do you need?
Yeah, I would need 2.5 acres. That's what I would need.
That's a lot of land,
yeah.
Bro. That's a lot of land.
Yeah. And a group of 20 people, 2.5, that's 50 acres. I mean, this is I'm not concerned about all those sort of limits. And as far as guarantees go, there is no guarantee like all investments.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, they're talking about security and a guarantee of investment.
What do you? I still don't get it. What do you mean?
Well, a guarantee is, does your investment hold its value? I mean, it's always going to be land, but it could go down in value. It could go up in value. There is no guarantee.
No, that's not true. There is guarantee in land.
Okay. What's the guarantee?
Because lands you never lose. The value only goes up, especially a country that's in this kind of stage with all this stuff going on. Now you bought the land for cheap.
Yes.
All over something. Everything is the value gotta go up. It
can't
go down. It ain't. It's not possible.
I mean, it's unlikely, but it's still possible. It's hard to get lower.
It's
it's hard.
It's a light change.
Yeah.
It's a very, very light change.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for anywhere.
Well, and also we're going to change the value of it by just being there. Us going there changes the value of it because it makes it people want it.
First of all, the land will never change itself. It's always the people. So of course, its value once we see it, because we only doing it because we had a vision.
Yes.
So what make you think it will not be valued?
I mean, I don't think that, but I'm just speaking. Me personally, it's about as slam dunk as you get. I mean, it's outside of someone coming in and killing me, which I mean, I don't feel that's going to happen. I'd feel less safe in parts of the United States than I would in North Haiti.
This is the best time. This is the best time to purchase 2.5 acres, 3 acres, with the great paperwork in our hand.
Yeah, no, it's
and every last one of our members in our cartel come and mark your piece and turn your sheets of paperwork into you. But it's only one big community.
Yeah, we're going to do this as a group, and we can chop it up later.
I want to build. The idea is to build like Ocean Village.
Yes.
The idea is the member of the cartel, that'll be responsible for anybody else that's coming.
Yes.
After this is started.
Yes.
It ain't just about me and you.
Yeah.
It's about the whole group. So we call it group economics.
Yeah.
It's all of us.
Yeah.
So anybody that's coming in, it's only our first investment that we invested to buy this land is going up.
Yes.
Not only you own a house, you already have a house, you already have your own property there, but we are still making money. It's a 50-50 deal.
Well, and we're going to wash and repeat this. When we're successful with this, we're going to redo it. We're just going to keep doing it because we've got, I mean, why would we stop?
I mean, 20, 30 of us, we started this. Of course, there's going to be a lot more done.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Once we get the feeling of it, I mean, not us personally, but once our members start getting a feeling of it and be like, you know what? It is what it is. Let's go.
Well,
we're not just gonna see Haiti. What's the next place? Africa. What's the next place? Somewhere else.
Vladimir Lenin said
we'll be able to do it.
Vladimir Lenin said 10 dedicated people can change the world. So there you go.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Well, that's let's see what FB said. Make sure we don't get kidnapped and we can hire people. Well, I'm really just not concerned about crime on the north side of Haiti.
FB, get on the news, check out Jack Miller. This crap is only going on in Port-au-Prince. And on top of that, the fake news in Haiti been bought. The fake news in the United States been bought. Nothing good. Listen, everything is going on about Haiti. In Haiti right now, it's about resources. The Western power is falling in Africa. They're kicking their ass out, and they're wondering where's our next resources, where our backup for our resources to keep going. So they seen Haiti. Haiti got everything.
Well, I was talking to my cousin about this today. Go ahead.
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Can you please get on the internet
and
ask Haiti, how much natural resources that Haiti got in the ground? As far as Haitian wealth, that could be exploited.
Let's see here.
And call them out for me, please, when they come up.
Yeah.
So now you understand why Haiti where it's at.
Okay.
And why we should buy.
Someone was telling me that where we're going is close to where they're doing all the testing for mining and stuff.
Yeah, that's where all the gold at.
Okay.
That's where they have
gold, copper, and silver is estimated at more than $20 billion.
Eosm.
Yeah. So
gas.
Trillions of dollars worth of natural gas. What else do we have here?
A lot.
Yeah, I mean
we got everything.
13 billion in bauxite, which is what they use to make aluminum.
We got everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's all there,
We got
and
everything.
you know,
And the land we might be buying, we don't know what might be in it.
well, the other thing is, I was talking to my cousin, and my cousin, I was saying, hey, I'm moving to Haiti, and he was like, you sure you want to do that? And he lives in Tennessee. Okay, you know, Memphis is like the most dangerous city in America right now. The murder rate in Memphis, Tennessee, is one of the highest. It's like St. Louis and Memphis. So Memphis is super dangerous. And I told him, I'm like, you know, should I not? He's from a fancy place called Farragut. It's a really nice town. And I was like, should I not move to Farragut because Memphis is crazy? And that's what, in my opinion, the situation is Haiti. Should we not move to North Haiti because it's bad in Port-au-Prince? It's not even the same place.
Then you went, like I said, then you wouldn't move to, you wouldn't go to Chicago.
Yeah, nobody would enter the state of Illinois.
You wouldn't go to Chicago. You wouldn't go to Detroit.
Yeah. You wouldn't enter Michigan because Detroit's bad.
You wouldn't go to certain places in Cali.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's worse than Haiti because these places, you could just look at somebody and be like, Haitian don't have guns. There's only a few little groups.
Yeah.
That they arm up wherever it's mean resources, it's oil, it's big mine that could be taken, it's gang members they're fighting.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not going to Nashville because someone got murdered in Memphis.
Okay, well, the same thing that's happening in Congo. Why isn't that over minding?
Yo, well, yeah, like in Goma in the east.
Yeah, over resources.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's what's going on there.
But
we got billions of dollars of iridium. You know what iridium is?
No, I don't.
It's a steel that they use to build a space shuttle because it can resist so much heat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's only 2 places in the world that had it.
Haiti, where's the other one?
South Africa.
South Africa. Oh, which we're going to, Finger and I are having a debate on Joseph Malema. It's a future episode.
What do you want to?
I'm not ready for it yet.
Okay, I know.
But,
you can't be ready for it. I know you can't be ready for it.
Well, I'm going to take, we'll see. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to try to make it so you can't. Well, I'm arguing against Joseph Malema. So,
well, I had people, you didn't disagree with me when I said something about Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're on the same page in that. We're on the same page about Nelson Mandela. Yes, we're on the same page in Nelson Mandela. We're on different pages of Joseph Malema.
And I understand why and then did you like Idi Amin Dada?
Oh, yes.
So how do you like Idi Amin Dada and you don't like?
Well, I liked Idi Amin because he was my kind of crazy. I wouldn't want to live in his country.
What's wrong with Malema talking the truth?
Well, I can't talk about that right now because I'm going to give up some of my main points.
You just don't like that guy.
No, I mean, he's all right. I don't have anything personal against him. I mean, like I said, I liked Idi Amin, and he was like the biggest asshole there probably was.
He wasn't no asshole because if you go back to what he was saying back in the day before they assassinated him, you know he was telling the truth.
Well, if I don't know if this is a true story or not, but it's Julius. My bad. Thank you, FB. It's Julius.
Julius.
If I heard a story, and I don't know if it's true or not, but the story was Idi Amin was mad at somebody, and so what he did was he took a rat and starved it for like a week or like 3 or 4 days, made it really, really hungry. Then he put the guy he didn't like on a table and cut his belly, put the rat on his belly, put a metal bowl on the rat, and then heated up the metal bowl with a blowtorch, and it would force the rat to scurry inside his stomach and then ate him from the inside.
Like, remember they asked Donald Trump, I remember I was watching Donald Trump in the interview. And they say Donald Trump that Putin was a killer.
Yes.
And he said a lot of killers going on around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so they said a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people that do a lot of stuff.
Well,
them same people, them same fake medias that always say stuff. Yeah, there's people that they don't talk about.
Yeah.
But they want to say something about Idi Amin. They say he was a dictator.
Yeah.
But he had one of the best economy in his country.
Well, yeah, I mean,
he has no debt.
Yeah.
In Uganda.
Yeah. He was also a heavyweight boxing champion.
Yes, and listen to this. what they say about Muhammad Gaddafi.
Yeah, a lot of people said bad stuff about Gaddafi, and I'm like 98% pro Gaddafi. Gaddafi was one of the best leaders that we had in my lifetime.
So it's a lot of being said around. It's a lot of being said. I think all positive leader, all strong leader, they always say they say a lot about Fidel Castro.
Yeah, but sometimes it's true too. They say some true things. I mean, the media is not always wrong.
Those that saying those kind of stuff are worse.
Uh-huh.
Those that choose the leader to say something about them, they worse. They do worse.
Yeah, but I mean, there's some of these leaders. I don't like Lula, and you like Lula from Brazil.
Why you don't like Lula?
Well, for one, he's a commie, and
what do you mean he's a commie?
He wants to nationalize. I'm not for nationalize. Well, first off, I'm not for. I'm a capitalist, and a lot of what we have in modern society that we describe as capitalism, it's not capitalism. It's cronyism.
You know what I think about this leader, this left leaders.
Uh-huh.
They're so sick and tired of the Western power overruling them as leader in the country, telling them what to do. That's exactly what it is.
Well, the right leaders feel the same way. Many of the right leaders have the same arguments.
They can't feel it. They can't feel it the same way when they've been there bullied for 100 years.
Uh-huh.
How can you feel? How can you feel bad when you've been bullying people around the world?
But see, I don't think Lula is an anti-West guy. The Clintons loved Lula. Hillary Clinton actually, campaigned for Lula. So, I mean, they have some strange bedfellows.
Well, in due time, people change.
Are you gonna argue pro Hillary? What do you think about Hillary Clinton?
I think she's a lizard.
Okay, well, there we go.
Yeah, I don't think these people are human.
Prince said, shout out to Honorable, what is it? PLL Lumumba.
Oh yeah, Lumumba. That's the leader in Africa, in Uganda. From Uganda too.
Oh yeah, now I like some of the stuff Uganda's doing right now, basically bucking the West. I don't think
Uganda, but Uganda always been strong. Uganda always has some strong leaders.
Yeah, Uganda's it's the pearl of Africa. Also, Uganda is the #1 country in Africa for alcohol consumption.
Oh,
do you know what kind of alcohol they like to drink?
Well, I don't know.
It's called waragi. It's banana rum or something.
Have you been to Uganda before?
No, I want to go though.
We got someone on last show.
Yeah, it's Prince. He was talking about the Honorable PLO Lumumba.
Oh yeah.
And he was also giving a shout out to
what his whole name is again? What is his own name is again, Prince?
The name of the Ugandan leader?
Yeah, and what is I don't know.
The current, you want to know what the name of the current Ugandan leader is?
No, what Prince?
He said PLO Lumumba.
Lumumba. What was his first name? That's his last name.
Yeah, what's Lumumba's first name there, Prince? Wait for him to chat it. In the meantime, I did also want to talk about, you heard about the menthol thing in the United States? Menthol cigarettes. They were going to ban menthol cigarettes.
Yeah, I heard.
Here he is. It says Patrick
Lumumba. Yeah,
Patrick Otiano.
Well, Patrick Lumumba.
Lack Otiano Lumumba.
Yeah, that's you need to. You didn't know anything about him?
No, I didn't know. I mean, I've read about him in some of the news, but I don't know anything about him.
Well, it was the what you call it, the Belgium, the badge. What was it? Belgium.
Ugandan was the
United
English
States and the Belgian English that put together and got rid of.
Oh, yeah, I know. No, that's Congo. That's Zaire.
Yeah, is it Congo?
Yeah. Well, the guy that the United States got rid of, Lumumba, Patrick. Oh yeah. No, I know who that is. That's that is the previous to Mobutu. That was the socialist guy that was elected in Zaire. And he apparently, I think, got on a plane and he by the time he landed, he was dead or beaten up and then died.
Oh, they basically humiliated that guy.
Yeah, they
They
took
did
him out.
it. Yeah, they did it. They did the same thing to him, which they did to that guy. What they call Shalmai Perial in 1915. The same humiliation,
Yeah,
run around him naked, around the street, dragging him. They did the same thing to
yeah.
him. The same thing that the American did to Patrick Lumumba. They did the same thing to that guy
And
in
then
Haiti.
Mobutu weaseled his way into power, but through the United States. Richard Nixon made Mobutu the leader of Congo, I believe.
Well, a lot of these places that the United States made a third world country because they made this country poor. Okay, they you have to be the puppet to become a leader. If if you're not gonna work for them, it's gonna be very hard for you to get there.
Okay, I'm looking this up because there's Prince says it's a Kenyan lawyer activist, and I'm trying to see who I was talking about, the Zaire leader that was dead.
Okay. My boy Prince, what it is? What's going on, bro? How you feeling, man, since you left? You miss it here? You had to miss it here.
Yeah, Patrice Lumumba. Lumumba. That's the Zairian. That is the Zairian or Congolese. It's the same country, kind of the same country. Yeah, Lumumba was the guy that he was the Pan-Africanist that was elected, and then he got taken out by he was executed by a firing squad. I thought he was beat up on a plane. I'm probably merging stories together. If anybody knows where I've got it all confused.
It's about the $1 house.
Oh, that was it was part of an Acorn program. Was that the same Acorn that got in trouble in the 2008s with the
Acorn problem. That's the $1 house.
the $1 house? Yeah, I just wonder if that Acorn program was the same Acorn group that there was some controversy when Obama got elected. Ms. Legit Part 2. I'll address this. First time ever seeing this, but this is the Marcus Garvey podcast with a white dude. I'm confused. Well, first off, I think we've already established that Finger and I are brothers. And second off, if you look up Marcus, we have a new viewer. It's Ms. Legit Part 2. Yeah.
Shout out to Ms. Legit.
Shout out, Ms. Legit. Thank you for viewing with us.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah. And probably is named after Lumumba. You're talking. Okay, so they're named after each other. Okay, that's where the confusion came. Anyways, look up Marcus Garvey's associations while he was alive, and you'll see he associated with a lot of white guys. That was what made him very controversial, and some people didn't support him in the community. Actually, who was was it Webb Du Bois that was like the main person that was against Marcus Garvey? Which I'll point out that I think Webb Du Bois was one of the early leaders of the Boule. But yes, Miss Legit, you can look into that, or if you know more about the subject, anyways. Marcus Garvey, the spirit of Marcus Garvey would be right here with us if he wanted to be.
Most definitely. And actually, I came up with the idea, and he agreed.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I went home and I knew a little bit about Marcus Garvey.
No, we was on our way to Santiago. We was driving.
Yeah.
And we started the conversation about Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
And you was like, "Yeah, I know a lot more.
I knew some about him. Yeah. And then I went home and researched more about him, and I was like, "This is perfect."
Yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah. So let's see. Webb, who? Yes. Well, of course we know that Marcus Garvey was for that. But look up Marcus Garvey's associations when he was alive, especially his controversial ones, and you'll see that there was a white guy standing next to him a lot of the time. That was what kind of made him very controversial in his time while he was here. Anyhow, the other thing I wanted to talk about,
and honestly, we really don't want to come down to that idea, because I think it's only fair that he was talking about he wanted to create a group economic, and we doing the same thing. So it's only about bettering ourselves, doing better for ourselves, create wealth and long generation wealth. This is what this is really about. So we know, everybody know who Marcus Garvey is. So I don't think we should make a big deal about it.
yeah. Well, what I wanted to talk about the second, and I made it the topic for today's podcast, is the menthol cigarette ban.
Yeah, go ahead. I
Well,
didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, so when there was a rumor, and I bought a whole bunch of menthol cigarettes when Joe Biden was elected because I thought they were going to ban them, and then of course if they ban them, we know that it's going to make the price of cigarettes going up. Well, the price of menthols, which they banned all of the flavored nicotine. Did you know?
So what happened there?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been in America. Does anybody in America, can you get flavored nicotine anymore? I thought it was banned and you couldn't get flavored nicotine. And but if they banned menthol cigarettes, the price of it would go up. But apparently today they came out and said they're not banning menthols.
So what happened is you bought some?
Oh yeah. I bought like 8 cartons of menthol cigarettes.
Oh, I thought you bought some kilos, man.
No, I mean that was expensive. They were like $50 a carton or something. Where I was at, something $45 a carton. So, and I was hoping they'd go up in price, but they, I guess they're not going to now that they're not buying. So if anybody wants to buy year-old menthol cigarettes or 2-year-old menthol cigarettes, hit me up.
What, how many cases you have? You said
I think 8. I bought 8 cartons of it.
Oh, okay. That's not a lot.
So Miss Legit wants to know, are you Triple K? He did that to try to protect his own people. I'm assuming she's talking. Does the KKK even exist? Well, I'll tell you this, Miss Legit. I'm from the Bible Belt. I am from the most country part of the United States. And I am been involved in extreme politics all of my life. I'm a anarchist / libertarian. And I have only met 2 members of the KKK my entire life. Have you ever met a member of the KKK?
I have not.
Yeah, I've met 2 members, and yeah. Anyhow, so I don't think it's that huge of a deal.
I think you should go ahead and discuss that, mate, with Mrs.
Yeah. Also,
yeah, I mean, I think you should talk about yourself and make it better. She might want to know a little bit more about you.
Okay, I'm an anarchist. I think that I think that power corrupts. I think that life is about. I think politicians are power, money, and control. It's a triangle of power, money, and control. So, Finger and I both like Donald Trump.
Well, how you feel as a person? How you feel about black? How you feel about white?
Yeah,
because apparently she's saying that because we talking about Marcus Garvey, and I'm black, and I'm black and Haitian, so I understand exactly what she's saying. But I think people want to know from your point of view, because you got a lot of people here that know me with you.
Yes,
you did a lot of good to me as a brother.
Yes,
you're not black.
Yeah,
and of course, my big brother from Brooklyn, New York, Chris, he's black. He took me out of poverty.
Yes.
And when I was just struggling, doing my struggle, you came in. All I had to say, which I don't want to talk about, personal stuff. But sometimes people, you could be doing good and you make a wrong step and you need some help.
Yes.
And if you don't get that help, you're going to fall. And at that time, he did that for me.
Yes.
And not only he did that for me, he had helped me get a few Haitian brothers that been arrested, getting deported to Haiti, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, waked up and getting this Haitian out of jail with.
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah.
Second, we had a Haitian brother that we know on the beach, that they took him from the beach. He took the line and went to Caribbean Express and Western Union and sent money to this poor Haitian in Haiti that had no way to make it home, nothing to eat, left everything that they had here back home. So yeah, regardless of the circumstances, that's my bro. And I think yeah, we choose the right name, the right thing, and we only doing the right thing. So I feel like Jay, I mean Captain. I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, bro, Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think yeah,
It's going to
Marcus.
trigger some people. Some people are going to get triggered.
Well, the world work like that.
Yeah.
The world work like that. Certain people will like what you do, and certain people don't. Doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She probably just want to have an understanding.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, quite understandable.
Yeah. Well, I'll
This
give you
guy
some.
talking about Marcus Garvey,
Yeah.
and she probably is black.
Yeah.
She want to know why,
I'm a.
and she probably a history lady.
Yeah.
You got to understand all that.
Yeah. I'm a
It's
big.
not a big deal, but this is a great guy.
I'm
That's
a.
all I can say.
I'm a big fan of group economics. I saw it. I see it with the Jewish people. You know, the Jewish people are successful because they have group economics. That's why I like Marcus Garvey, because Marcus Garvey preached group economics. If a group of people that are like-minded get together, they can accomplish great things in small groups. Yeah.
And also, you doesn't have to be black or white to preach group economic that could create long generation wealth for every last one of us, not just one person, but for a lot of people.
Yes.
So I don't think it's about being black or white or who did this in the past, who did that in the past. What now we should see what's going on with us, how we being mistreated by our own leader we put in power, and that's we put them there and we being mistreated. We don't even know what they're doing, and that's why we should get together and create our own. I don't think it make a big difference. I don't want to keep talking about this, but yeah, I'm gonna repeatedly say that this is a great guy. You don't know whether you're black or white. You just know what your heart is and what kind of person you are and what is your word.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
Appreciate that. But I like to use this as a platform to give some of my racial ideas.
Well, go ahead.
So I grew up next to a college called Berea College. The first integrated college in Kentucky was a place called Berea College, and the founder of Berea College preached that the solution to racism was to just intermix everybody. If everybody got intermixed, we wouldn't have any racism because it was all the same. So keep that as a base of your world of thinking. That's base one. Base two, you ever heard of Kush? It's like the joining of the Nubians. From my understanding, you had the Egyptians and the Nubians.
I thought Kush meant black.
Well, what I believe was Kush were the peoples between the Nubians and the Egyptians. Maybe I'm wrong. If someone in the chat can correct me. But I believe that, and Kush wasn't Kush like the most exalted. Kush were an exalted people. And they were an exalted peoples because they were between the Egyptians and the Nubians. Okay. So what is Kush? And my argument that Kush is who's the guy that plays for Golden State Warriors? The guy who shoots all the threes. He's is that Dale Curry's son? Stephen Curry.
Steph Curry.
Okay. Steph Curry is Kush. Period. That is Kush. Is Steph Curry black? I mean, if your definition of black is one drop, he's black, but I don't think he's black. He's Kush.
I think it's how I see it. I don't know. I think if your dad is black, you black by any means.
So you a one drop black guy.
Yeah, I mean, if your dad is black, you black by any means.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Can you have a black baby?
No. Well, if I have a black, yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you this: if you have a baby with a black girl, or your baby is black?
By my definition, no. But by a lot of people's definition, they would be yes.
So anything, I wouldn't say anything that mixed with black is black, but I would say anybody that's your dad is black is black. Whatever your daddy is, that's who you.
Okay. Well,
to me.
why would it not be the mom? Because you're
Because
doing DNA through the patriarchal line.
no, because if you took your children right now, let's say you took your daughter right now,
Okay.
you go you do a DNA with your daughter.
Yes.
I mean, whose blood is the most? Whose blood that trace the most? I think it's the dad, right?
I
So-
think it depends. I think it can be, and
Both.
I think, I mean, I believe that you can get different things.
I don't believe that because I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what we can produce. We here to produce.
Yes.
Okay. So to me, I feel like a female only carry babies.
Okay.
They only baby carry.
Yes.
But we make babies. You understand? Because it's our gene.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, if it's your genes, if it's your sperm, your children can't have more for mom blood than you because it's your blood.
Yeah, but there's certain DNA that only comes through the mom's line.
I want to hear somebody on the
Yeah,
live
let's see if
side,
anybody
because
has said
I don't
anything on
want
this.
to be I don't want to be making a mistake. Anybody that I know anything.
FB says the baby is mixed or colored. Um. Yeah.
Hey, well, you can have a baby with a black guy can have a baby with a white girl, and the baby is black.
Black. But if it's a white guy and a black girl, you're saying the baby's not black.
The baby is not black.
Okay. I mean, that's the first time I've heard something like that.
Yeah, that's to me. Yeah.
We know the Jews
I
think it's the opposite. If your mom is a Jew, you're a Jew.
I don't believe that shit. These people's crazy.
Okay, so you're a patriarchal. You're a patriarchal person.
And first of all, you should look at this too.
Yes.
From that point of view, us as a man have the authority. Because look, when let's say you said you was married for 20 years,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So all your children has your last name.
Yes, they
Am I
do.
right?
Yes, they do.
Why don't they have their mom last name?
Well, that's because we're a patriarchal society. The English society is patriarchal. There are some societies that are matriarchal.
No, bro.
Not very many, but there are some.
No, that's because we kings. We kings and the females are queens by any means.
Okay.
By any means. They baby carries. They only carry baby. They don't make babies.
Well, some people
that's the truth.
Okay.
After God, we God.
Yeah.
After God, we God. You understand
Brent
what I'm
says,
saying?
remember, this is a social construct that Europeans created. Which one? Which one are we talking as the social construct? One drop rule only applies in U.S. Yeah, FB says one drop only applies in U.S., Canada, Europe, and Australia. So tell me this. If you're in Haiti, who's a mulatto in Haiti? If you have a white mom in Haiti and a black Haitian dad, what are they?
Well, the mulattoes was like they was slave masters' kids.
Uh-huh.
So that's how they become mulattoes, because they mix.
But like now, if
they mulattoes, but earnestly the ass is. I mean, well, but most of them they mulattoes because they died.
Uh-huh.
Because they died. But if their dad was black, if their dad was black, their dad was the slave master and was black, they would have been black.
Yeah.
But the slave masters was white. So they raped the black woman and have mulattoes with them. So they basically mulattoes. They not black.
Well, I go one further. I think that tracing it through the maternal line is better, because the truth is you don't always know who the father is. We always know who the mother is.
You will know who the father is if your ass is black.
Well, but which black guy is it?
I can't be black as hell and my baby is coming out.
Okay, but it may not be you. It might be another black man. You know what I mean? Like people, in France, they banned the DNA test. You can't get a DNA test in France.
Why?
Because I'm serious. You can look this up if you don't believe me. Because they had something like 20% of all DNA. You can get the 23andMe in America, where they tell you where you're from and tell you all your DNA and stuff. There's a lot of companies that do that.
Sometimes I want to know if it's the truth.
Well, they banned them because something like 20% of all DNA tests in France came back and it wasn't their dad.
So hold on. So you mean to tell me these people just be lying the heck out of us? So you mean to tell me somebody died 100 years ago? My great the hell grand, I don't even know how to say that.
Like 5 great grandfathers.
Yeah, and you say you trace them away from Africa, away from. How do you do that? You don't. Where the heck these people was buried?
It comes through I think it's called the mitochondrial DNA, or maybe I got it's an M. Someone help me out in the chat. What's the DNA that comes from your mom? Yeah, they banned the DNA test in Israel too. 3C. There's been I think they did it in Spain as well, which just means that French country can't trust their women.
You know why they banned it?
Why? Because they couldn't see whose parents it was.
Because it's not so true. That's why.
Yeah, Prince, I think when you guys are talking about Israel, I want to say
it's not 100% accurate. That's why they're banned it.
Well, one of the reasons, correct me if I'm wrong, I banned it in Israel is because there was controversy over Ethiopian Jews.
Everything is banned in Israel.
Yeah.
Dude, we don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about Israel.
But if we checked your DNA, if we pulled your DNA, we can tell your mother throughout history. But I don't think they can accurately predict who your father was.
How in the hell they gonna tell who my parents was when they don't have my parents' blood or nothing? How in the hell?
Because your mother's DNA line, part of it is permanent and it always stays with you. I think it's called your mitochondrial DNA. I might be wrong on that.
Bro, it's your sperm that create a baby, bro.
Yes, but it's the egg that the egg is the beginning of it. And it saves some stuff that the sperm doesn't get.
All right. I don't want to go in too deep.
Yeah. They said Ambitious says the DNA inside mitochondria in humans is indeed passed down from the mother to her children. Yes, that's it. It's mitochondrial DNA. So we can pull your blood and we know every one of your mothers, because that is recorded inside your DNA. And I don't think we know every one of your fathers, even though you had fathers all the way down the line. That's why we should be a matriarchal society when it comes to naming and stuff, because the only thing we know in your body is what your mother came from. Also, we don't know your mom's wasn't stepping out. I'm not accusing your mother of stepping out, but she could have.
But no, it's sound kind of crazy. Only, God.
Yes, Prince said your mother has XX chromosome and your father has XY. The X is consistent. Yeah, the X is always now the father determines what sex you are. You are what decides what sex you are. And I also read somewhere, and I don't know if it's true or not, alpha males tend to have daughters. And it's like a selection thing. So if you have like high testosterone levels, you tend to father more daughters than you do boys. I don't know if that's an old wives' tale or not.
I don't know. But anyway, guys, it was good to be here tonight.
Yeah.
And we had a great conversation. Do you want to say anything about what happened to me before we go? At the courthouse.
Yeah,
today?
So the court
and before you even talk about it, this is where I talk about what is your guarantee on an investment here. It's one of the reasons. So go ahead.
Yeah. So, as we know, I think last episode we talked about our court issues with table smashing, and we watched the video.
We saw a clip of it.
Yeah, we saw a clip of the video. And remember, Finger got a judge to rule in his favor, and they were supposed to replace his tables. And he was supposed to have one table replaced by November and the second table replaced by December.
Yeah.
And it's now December, so should have at least one table replaced, and nobody's doing nothing. So Finger goes to the courthouse today to talk to the attorney to
the judge.
Yeah, to the judge, not the attorney, the judge, to be like, hey, this guy hasn't paid. And the judge was uninterested in making sure her own judgment was, I guess, executed.
Yeah, she didn't care.
And then
I asked her, I said, well, what should I do from there? She was
Yeah.
like, do whatever. I don't care. Y'all take care of your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she
And then the judge did not want to give Finger his paperwork
the
back.
paperwork. And I was like, well, if I had to do anything, I had to get a lawyer, and I gotta have some kind of paperwork.
Yeah.
Okay. And when she gave me the paperwork, and I was like, well, they call her magistrata. And I was like, well, magistrata, this is what you said here. This is your word. That's not being respected.
Yeah.
She didn't even want to hear me.
Yeah.
She didn't even want to hear me. And when I showed some other people they did the papers, and it was like, whoa, that's kind of weird. That's kind of crazy. I mean, how this being done?
Yeah.
The guy didn't even show up to court.
Yeah. Something's fishy. She's either lazy.
I don't know what's going on, but
or crooked.
I'm about to find out, because I mean, regardless of the circumstances, it's certain stuff that can't just be done like this. You signed this paper as a judge.
Yeah.
Those are your words, not mine. Those are your words. I mean, but anyway, guys, it is what it is.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, we keep you posted, and y'all gonna have a great night, man. Shout out to Black America, Africa, everybody. Love y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Shout out to, what was her name? I'm gonna say Miss Legit. Shout out to you, Miss Legit. Come back and see us.
Miss Legit, you need to pull up at the restaurant and come and eat some of that good Creole soul food.